How would you feel if your teeth looked like this? Okay, now how would you feel if every time you like walked around your friends or walked around family members or your parents or just anybody or whoever, and they just like looked at you like, okay, today I'll be informing you on why smoking is bad for you and some of the causes and effects that it can do to that it can do to you whenever you choose to smoke, and like some of the consequences that can happen and stuff that comes along with it. First things first is the teeth. The teeth, they get really decayed. They start turning yellow, and like your gums start like deforming, and your teeth just starts coming in and getting like smaller and smaller and smaller. And also whenever you smoke, like since you're always like that, it brings your, like, eventually over time, if you keep on doing it, it brings your face into where it's like, that. It's like sort of like a fish, and you don't want to be looking like that for anyone, because honestly, whenever you smoke and you look like that and your teeth look like that, you sort of become like I would say a gross person, nasty person, and no one really wants to be around you. And the second is that whenever you smoke, your clothes and the way that you smell starts to become an issue, because whenever you go around people, obviously you smell like smoke, so you start to stink, and nobody wants to be around somebody who smells like cigarettes and stinks up the place. And on top of that, uh, with smoking, you make your house smell very horrible. Your house can smell worse than a bum on the street. It can just be one of those things that aren't very good for people who want to be around you. Like, you couldn't host a family event or something like that because nobody wants to be around you because your house stinks. And then first things first, you look gross because of what the smoking has done to you. And then the third thing is that whenever you're smoking, that takes a lot of that money that you have. Like, it's proven that like you spend about at least, I think, $30,000 a year if you're an average smoker. About $30,000 a year, because whenever you like get that feeling in your body because of the nicotine in the cigarettes, which makes you like fiend the cigarettes. So like it makes you want to smoke more and smoke more and smoke more. So you will have the money to go out and go get yourself some cigarettes whenever you really don't need them. So within a year, you're just blowing up money that you should, like, you could be saving up and like buying somebody else something, or paying your bills here and there, or even just saving up and like putting it towards something more positive, instead of something that's like tearing you down, instead of something that's building you up. Because cigarettes like bring you down in every aspect of the way. And plus, on top of that, like, what's the positive outcome in smoking? The only positive outcome in smoking is that, like, if you smoke and you end up stopping, then it increases your life for, I think, 15 years. But still, most people who start never get off of it. So that's my three top reasons how, or why you shouldn't smoke and why it's not good for you. And on top of those three points that I pointed out, another huge one is that whenever you're smoking, it can cause you to get cancer. And cancer is one of the most deadliest things, like, in the world. Like, one of the most deadly things you can catch, or not catch, but form, I would say, because catching it is kind of it's not a disease, I wouldn't say. But smoking can cause cancer. Whenever it causes cancer, that obviously shortens your life and makes you become like old, make you look old. It can also make you look older than what you are. It can make you look look like you're about to be like on your last legs or be on your way to the sick bed. It's just, smoking is just not one of those things that you should even start trying or even get yourself involved to, because it will take you down the wrong path and make life miserable for you. Because it starts like you start out smoking and you're like, oh, okay, I'm doing fine, I'll be alright. And then next thing you know, you start developing a cough, and then you start coughing, and then like on top of that, your lips start turning like, well, if you're a black person, your lips start turning purple. And I'm not really sure what happens on Caucasian people, but yeah, your lips start turning purple, so people can notice if you're like starting to smoke and stuff. And plus, it's not a positive influence to like everybody who you're around. Like, it can, if you have kids, you wouldn't want them to smoke, so you shouldn't even be smoking. And you got to be a positive influence to them. So smoking is just something that, me personally, I would say it's a no-no, because it can even put you out of shape. Like, you couldn't even go outside and play in the backyard with your kids and have stamina enough to even do that, because you're out there huffing and puffing for air because all the smoking that you're doing. And it turns your like the whole insides of your body black, to where pretty much your whole insides look like charcoal. It's just like a black hole in there. And I can't even stress it enough. Like, I just do not like smoking, cause like I even fear for my grandma, cause she smokes, and it's just not good. I don't even like being over there. That's as much as, yeah, ugh, yeah. So in conclusion, I would say that smoking is not good for you. It causes you to look older than what you really are. It makes you look bad. People don't even want to be around you just because of it, because you smell bad. And it can also cause cancer and make your life short. So don't smoke.